solid skies. Rebels in the moonlight, wandering souls. Born to raise hell with the devil's own might. Both feeling the paper running through the night. Nights of darkness sworn to fight. Legends of the South, tales of old. Legends of the Whiskey Road, stories untold. Leather and steel, guns ablaze, riding on through the darkest day. Outlaws of the shadows, lost in time. Born to raise hell with the devil's own might. Both feeling the paper running through the night. Nights of darkness, sworn to fight. Devil's own might. Both feeling the paper run through the night. Nights of darkness, sworn to fight. A fight. Rebels to raise hell with the devil's own might. Both feeling the paper run through the night. Nights of darkness, sworn to fight. A fight. A fight. Lord to fight. A fight.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Out of singles.
The original is still the best. The original is still the
Yep.
best. The
Yep.
original is
Yep.
still the best.
Yep. Yep.
I like them all, but gotta say, original still the best.
Hey, Phil,
Yes.
who won that funny little game thing that happened over the weekend with Seattle?
Who won the funny little game thing? I don't know. What I know is the Bears lost.
But the Seahawks won. My birdies won.
Okay.
Yeah, the Bears lost. Packers
That's okay.
barely scored. Packers
Right.
scored the last
They
2
didn't even
seconds.
they didn't even show up. Like they weren't even. I
I
don't
kept
know
checking
what
the score. I kept checking the
I.
score. And
Yeah,
it's like, really?
I don't know what they were doing. Like they're resting a lot of their starters, and then they just didn't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like, zero? Really? Zero? Really?
Yeah,
they may
yeah.
as well. They may as well have been the Vikings. Put the cheerleaders on the field; they'll score more.
Well, that's true. But they started Toon, who's their number 3 quarterback. So I wasn't really expecting a whole lot. And then
Yeah. That's good.
Jacob sat out. A lot of the players sat out. So
Yep.
it didn't make any difference. Their seeding wasn't going to change anyway, whether they won or
Right.
lost. So
Right. Now a repeat with Green Bay.
Yeah.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yes. At Soldier Field. Yes.
yes, yes. With something on the line, so Williams will choke.
No.
I
No,
I'm gonna
so it
fly
can be
your.
like he'll
I'm
be
gonna.
like Touche and Mayo. He'll be
I'm gonna
like Touche
fly
and
your
Mayo.
ass in. I'm gonna fly your ass into Chicago and meet you there, and we can
Yes,
sit together in
yes,
the stadium. Yep.
yes,
Yep.
yep, yep.
Yep. And then I can hit you in the head with your cheese grater. Yep. Imagine that viral video.
Now,
Gia beating the shit out of Phil in the seats at Soldiers Field. Yep.
yes, yes,
Yes.
that would be great. That
Yes,
would
it
be
would.
great.
Yes, it would.
That
Hey,
would be great.
Anthony.
Caruso. Mrs. Tom, I hope you're feeling better. For those who are
She's
not in the
loving her
know,
morphine.
she
She's
is
loving her
in
morphine.
in the hospital, giving birth. They're giving her
Yep.
morphine.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
you know what they say: morphine the better.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, she's a tough Illinois girl. She's gonna be fine. Yep. Yep.
Now, it is a new year. We should start off with a little bit of gratitude. I'm grateful that at 5 a.m. I was sound asleep and not arrested in a DUI. Anybody else? NCR, what are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for the fact that I didn't wake up next to somebody who got arrested for a DUI at 5 a.m.
Touche! Touche!
Grateful I'm not dumb enough to be on bald tires.
Christine!
I'm just grateful I made it to year 2026.
Yes! Yes! And Gia!
Yep. Grateful. 86 years old. No DUIs. No waking up with anyone.
Do you have clean rubber on your car?
I do. I do.
Yes. Yes.
I have dime tires. You know the
Yes.
dime test? You dime
Yes.
them. Yep.
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 Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I have a
Yeah.
dime tires. And I
Yes.
don't go out at 4:30 a.m. to do anything. Yep. Yep.
With swigging liquor on the way.
Yep. Hi, wifey. Yep. Yep.
Maybe
Yes.
they got a job delivering newspapers.
Hmm.
Could be. That
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
well could
Very
be.
possible. Very possible.
Yep. Yep.
Very possible.
Does that mean we might be getting some body cam footage
I
soon?
think we are.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Uh, out of North Carolina, yes. Out of North Carolina. That
Yes,
would be fun.
I void my bladder at 5:45 a.m. religiously. I do. I do.
Sorry, I'm not so energetic. It's been a long night.
That's all right.
Shouldn't you be taking some product that you sponsor?
Look,
Who,
If I
me?
Phil,
do, if I do that, I'd be completely emptied, and my heart would be racing faster than Mrs. Tom seeing Tom Selleck in the 1980s.
Phil,
Yes.
GFP's around 5 to 6 o'clock every morning. Problem is, she don't wake up till 9.
Ha 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 ha.
They have depends for that. They have
Just
depends
ask
for that.
Christine when I get up. Just ask her. She's my roommate for 2 weeks.
That's right.
Yep.
She's up early every day.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I have a couple of videos on how I think court might go.
Ooh.
And we wait with bated breath.
I'm working on it.
Everybody get your popcorn ready.
There we go. This is citation 25 RO06219, 6219A, and 6219B. The A ticket, or the first ticket, is driving on expired plates. The
Is that a
second
Michigan?
ticket is driving without a proof of insurance. And the
That's
third
personal,
ticket
Pam.
is disregarding a traffic signal. Was your vehicle insured on the third day of October when you got these tickets?
Before I can even proceed, Your Honor,
Oh,
I
oh,
have put in for a fair Information Act,
hi, David
Freedom of
Deb.
Information Act, so I can disclose my grounds of filling this
Huh?
stop itself.
What?
It has not been honored.
What?
That is fraud. I have given the courts plenty time, the police station plenty time to retrieve all the information of this Freedom of Information
Let's
Act.
understand one thing.
What? What?
He's filled out a Freedom of Information Act to
Yes,
request
yes.
his body cam. He hasn't received it, and now it's a fraud.
Oh, okay.
It's a fraud.
It's fraud. Yeah.
It's fraud.
Hi, Pants.
Sir, you scheduled this hearing.
Yes,
This hearing is happening because you requested it. I'm asking you, was your vehicle insured on the third day of October?
I got all this proof here, but my issue
You can
here,
answer my question with the one word,
yes,
yes or
it
no.
is. Yes, it
Okay.
is. Yes, it
Do you
was.
have a certificate of Michigan no-fault insurance that was effective on the third day of October,
Yes,
2025?
yes, I have all of that proof right here.
Where is it?
Right here. Let's see if I can
Right
turn my
there.
camera. I'm about to try to turn my camera around.
Okay.
This
Holding
is
it
my
up
insurance that was
online
effective
is
for
not
that vehicle
submitting it.
on that date. And I just
What's that?
Holding it up to a camera is not submitting it to the court.
Right, but he's gonna take as an informal hearing, so he's gonna take it anyway. And if he could prove he had insurance, right, then they'll just get rid of it if he had insurance on that date. So it's a fairly simple thing, right? You
Yep.
either have insurance on that date or you don't.
Yep.
After the fact means nothing.
Right. But let's see. So he claims he has proof. So let's see if he really has proof or not.
told the officers that
You've
I
moved the
didn't have.
thing faster than I can read it, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Vehicle. Now I've lost it. Mr. Allen, I think if you speak, the camera will focus on you again.
Okay. Yeah. So my
So
issue.
we still haven't seen the document, sir.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
Right. I love this. And he's just like, it's
I see a 2414 Traverse or Chevy.
Yep.
I can't see the VIN. If you would hold it still, sir, it would really help. Can you move it? Right now, we're seeing the right side of the document, not the whole document.
turn your camera sideways.
I can't see it.
Mr. Allen, there is on that document a vehicle identification number.
There it is. Boom.
No.
It ends 452, as does this one. Okay, now can you slide it over where I can see the effective dates?
There's no effective dates.
Go to the left. Go to the left a little bit. So it's 10-6.
Ticket is 10-3.
Yeah.
Can you need to speak up, sir, so that the sound of your voice will make the camera focus on you and we can see the document?
Okay. So, Your Honor, I am objecting to this.
I don't care
Hearing.
if you're objecting now. I'm trying to read your document that you're proffering.
I'm trying to present it to you. I'm not going against the court proceedings.
I want to see the left side of the document, please.
10-6 to 4-6, 2006.
10-6 of 25 to 4-6 of 26. Yeah. You have the one that was in effect 3 days before?
Yes, I've been had this insurance. But my honor, I'm still trying to have the validity of this traffic stop to
I'm
be
not,
questioned.
you're the one that requested the hearing, sir, and I'm asking you
Yes.
if you have a document that shows that your vehicle was insured on the 3rd day of October. You showed me one that showed it was insured on the 6th day of October.
No, this is the printout of it here.
What?
Your honor.
Wait a minute, Mr.
Are you
Allen.
still there?
Mr. Allen,
Yes.
do you have a certificate of insurance that covers the date October 3rd of 2025?
I have printed out that this court case is
I didn't care about the
question.
court case you printed. I
It's a
asked you
question.
a document. I've asked you if
Because
you have a document.
what
Do
I'm
you have a
asking,
document that shows that your vehicle was insured on October 3rd?
I just presented that to you, Your
You
Honor.
presented something to me that showed it was insured on October 6th.
This was the same information that I had previously.
You,
Yeah, he told me, Your Honor, what I asked for is the audio for this stop because this stop has proven that
we don't need the audio for the stop to determine if your vehicle was insured.
I object to
I've
this
asked
whole
you
proceeding.
repeatedly, Mr. Allen.
I object to this proceeding.
Mr. Allen,
I'm not trying to have a difficulty with this
you are
proceeding, sir.
creating a
Difficulty.
I'm not trying to have difficulty with the
Yes,
thing, but
yes.
I'm avoiding the question
I'm
you're
avoiding the
asking.
question because I is guilty as charged.
Right, right,
There
because
you
the
go.
answer is no, I don't
Yep.
have that.
They always
Yep.
So,
insurance means nothing. You could have had a laugh.
Yep.
so I'm going to move on to things that don't have anything to
Yes.
do with what you're
Yes.
asking.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Now,
I deflect, Your Honor. I
now,
deflect.
I ask you, can you see this going this way in a North Carolina court relatively soon?
Yes.
I'm not going to answer the question you're asking. I'm going to move on to things that don't have anything to
Yes.
do
Yes.
with what you asked.
Yes. Yes.
time for
Yeah.
yourself because you're not responding to the questions that I've asked you. Was your vehicle insured on October 3rd?
Yes, I had insurance.
Where is the certificate of insurance that covers that date?
I don't have it with me at this
I
time.
don't have it with
This is
me.
the time for the hearing, sir.
I didn't bring
Yes.
it to court.
At this time, I got my registration, proof of my registration.
Mr. Allen, I don't care if you've got your birth certificate. All I want to know is where is the certificate of insurance that covers the date October 3rd?
Your Honor, what I've asked for prior to
I
the proceeding.
didn't ask you for anything.
No, I'm telling you that
Yes.
I cannot produce this information for you because I am having my rights of due process violated
Yes,
on the record, for the
no.
record, let the record reflect. I'm
No.
here as the authorized representative trying to present you what I
You're not an
have.
authorized representative. You're a driver who's been cited for running
Sir,
a red light.
I was traveling and I wanted the proof of this running the red lights without asked for, which is the beginning of this stop. So this stop was because he said, and I have it here on the date that I put in for the paperwork for the Freedom of Information Act, which gave you enough time to prove that I ran this light. So my first stance is that my rights of due process is being violated because you all have not presented.
You do not
what my
have the
grounds-
right to run a light.
No, sir. I'm
There
stating
is
that I
no
did
right
not.
to run a light.
I am guaranteed not to run that red light. I have proof that I did
am
not run that
guaranteed.
Okay,
red
we've
light.
also heard you had proof about being insured, and we haven't seen that either.
No,
Where
what
is
I'm
the
stating,
certificate of insurance that covers October 3rd?
what I am objecting, Your Honor.
I don't care if you're objecting. I'm asking you a question.
I
Do you
presented.
have the certificate of insurance that covers October 3rd?
I only have what I printed out, which was insurance on the vehicle, and I've showed that I have insurance and registration. But before I can proceed forward, I'm asking you to dismiss this case because I don't have you haven't presented the grounds that you have had me underneath.
I don't need to present anything to you, sir.
This gentleman has stated that I ran a red light and I asked for the proof from his dash cam phone. He did not prove that. I have proven that I was stopped illegitimately and I have no ways of fighting
You
this
have not
case.
proven that, sir.
No, I'm saying my statement versus his statement. I did not run a red light, Your Honor. First and foremost, Your Honor,
Let's
I'm
go
being
back. Okay,
in honor of
hang
this
on. We're
court.
going to take these things one at a time.
Okay, in honor of this court,
No
I am
proof of
stating,
insurance. I'm
in honor of
asking
this
you to
court.
stop talking.
Yes, sir. Let me stop
We're
talking.
going to deal with the tickets. The
Yes.
ticket for no proof of insurance. You've
Guilty.
denied responsibility, but you've been unable to show a certificate of insurance that was effective on October 3rd. Instead, you showed a certificate of insurance that was effective on October 6th. It's the finding of this court that you're responsible for that civil infraction, and the fine is $175. Now we can go on to the question of whether or not the license plates on that vehicle were current. Were the plates expired on the car on October 3rd?
The validity of this stop is in question.
He doesn't.
And I'm
That's
stating
not
that
the issue.
Okay. Christine.
Yes. I'm here.
Okay. As a neutral observer, because you don't watch this as much as we do,
Yes.
what we have is an officer who's given a sworn statement under the penalty of perjury that the guy ran a red light.
Okay.
We now have a defendant who is claiming he didn't run a red light. He has an affidavit, and we're supposed to weigh the two affidavits.
Yep.
Now, what we know is that the officer is a sworn officer of the law acting as an official capacity, and we have a gentleman whom we know is a liar because he claims he had insurance but can't show proof of it.
Mm-hmm.
Whose statement are we going to give greater weight to?
For sure, the officers.
Like, dude,
What?
have some
They're all,
situational awareness.
yes, they're all jackboot thug pigs, though. They're all pigs. They just
Yes,
want my money.
right. But I'm just taking his argument as he's giving it.
Yep.
It is
Okay.
funny.
Okay.
I cannot defend this case until you present your proof of the validity of this stop. I have put
Validity.
in for the Freedom of Information Act.
I've asked
asking
you
for
if
your
the,
courts.
did you
Asking
have
for
a
your-
current,
I
was the
cannot
license
proceed.
plate?
I
Well,
cannot proceed
then-
until you all. I am
Then
not
we're going
giving
to
you
ask the officer. Officer Stokes, when you stopped this vehicle, was the car plated?
Was the car plated?
Was there a license plate on the car?
Yes, there was.
Was the plate current?
It was not.
When did the plate expire?
August of 2025.
And the ticket was issued on the 3rd of October. Mr. Allen, I'm going to ask you again, was the license plate current when you were stopped?
At what I'm stating, Your Honor, I cannot
Oh my
even
God.
protest this stop.
Then you're
due to
found
validity.
responsible.
I would like to.
The officer's testimony remains uncontroverted.
It is being protested because the validity
You
of
can
this stop.
protest all day long. You've got the right to protest. You don't have the right to just waste everybody's time, though.
I'm not trying
Yep.
to waste your time. What I'm
There
stating
you
are.
here, Your Honor,
There you
I'm
are.
asking you, magistrate, would you listen to what I'm stating? The
No,
validity,
I'm
of this,
asking
tra-
you.
the validity
Nope.
of this traffic stop is due to profiling. The gentleman decided to make a
there we
false
go.
accusation that I ran a red light to pull me over. He
He
stated on
didn't need that
camera.
accusation. He doesn't
stated-
need to make an accusation.
He
You're
has to
driving
prove
without
this.
current plates.
No, he has to prove that I ran a red light with the reason. I have proof
No,
that this
sir,
No, he
can stop.
doesn't.
So he's driving with expired plates.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
He's claiming the stop is invalid because the officer
Profiling.
profiled him,
Yes.
made up him running a red light,
Yep.
and therefore
Yep.
the stop
They-
is
Behind
invalid.
somebody,
Yeah, they
Hide
run
behind
plates all
somebody?
day, every day. Yep.
except unless they have like a ponytail or long hair, I couldn't even tell you male or female. And nowadays
They-
it could be either.
They run plates all day, every day. They run plates all day, every day.
And you
That's
go
what they
behind him,
do.
you see the sticker.
Yep. They don't look
I
at the
would just
driver. They run
I
the
would
plate.
I would just like to take a moment to recognize this momentous occasion. Christine has an icon.
I
Oh
got
my
it.
God.
I figured it out.
She did. Is that Maui?
Yep.
Oh, it's Maui. That's our trip to Maui. Good for you. Good for you.
Yay!
Yeah. This took me a
Yay.
little
Well
bit.
done.
Yep.
Well
Yep.
done.
That's a sunset
Thank you.
at the restaurant. Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Yep. Incredible. Yeah, and it like when you watch it actually go down in real life, it's incredible. It's
Yep.
incredible. Yep.
It is.
Well done. Well done.
Well done,
Thank you.
Christine.
Thank
Well
you so
done.
Well
much.
done.
She figured it out.
Yeah.
Yep. Love it.
Stop you for driving without current plates.
First off, I told him, and I'm clearly explaining to you, I was not driving at that moment. I was traveling from the dentist's office, and I'm doing this with the rights of travel, and I'm protesting that the validity
But you're
of this
saying you
traffic
weren't
stop.
driving at the moment?
I was traveling from the dentist's office. I
Were
was
you in
not.
a car when you were traveling?
I was in my personal conveyance traveling from the dentist's
Were you
office.
sitting behind the steering wheel?
Sir, I'm a state citizen and I'm trying to my best to proclaim my rights to allow you all to do your job as magistrate to
Oh, I've
validate
done my
this.
job.
I need
To
you to
validate.
validate this officer's means of stopping me. What I have asked for is proof that this officer has followed me through 90 miles an hour on the road to pull up behind me, and I thought there was an emergency, and he slid past the left lane.
Now remember that 90 miles an hour. This is the claim. This is the claim.
And he thinks he was profiled at 90 miles an hour. I don't think you could even see anything.
Right, but the officer was behind him and came up to him at 90 miles an hour. Just
And he
remember
stated
that.
that I ran a red light. That is not true. The things that he asked me on camera to present at the time of trial, he said, if you can present insurance and registration, I will make sure I take care of this ticket for you. I
And you've
presented
done
insurance
neither.
I presented insurance and I presented a registration. He said, if
No,
you
you did
present,
not.
he
You
asked
did
me,
not.
I presented
You presented
insurance.
neither. You presented insurance that was secured 3 days later.
He stated if I present insurance at that
Let's
time,
deal with the license plates. We've played
he
enough
did not.
on the
I
insurance.
have on record, sir, if you pull up his camera records, that he did not say anything besides if you present insurance and registration at the time of the court
Oh,
case,
now
I will
that's
take care of the tickets.
dumb.
And I have that
The
on proof.
word then current.
Okay, I've actually been pulled over for an expired plate. I kind of forgot about it, right? And so, yes, they said, if you have current registration, we'll dismiss the case. So, yes, I got my plate current. They dismissed the ticket. This guy hasn't presented that yet. The only thing he's presented is his insurance, which was late.
Yeah.
Hasn't shown he actually
Yeah.
got his
Yeah.
car registered.
Yeah. It's a fix-it ticket. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Or like your insurance expired, right? So you renew your insurance, and usually it will pick up. Like ours is, I think, every 6 months. So it'll pick up that period of time. I don't think this guy had insurance at all, which is how he got for the fifth instead of the third.
Might have been forgotten by you.
No, I'm sure he stated that if I come and present that I have insurance and registration up to date, valid at the time of the court date, he would take care of the tickets. I have
As
that in
as
his
the time
audio.
of the
You
court
have
date.
not given me a chance to present his audio that
Uh-huh.
stated if I have insurance and registration at the
How
time.
can you have something in his, do you have the audio?
I'm requesting this audio, which you all have not, which is fraud. So
I
if you
don't
have
have
not,
any audio. Don't tell.
okay.
Wait, are you
So
accusing the court of fraud?
no, I'm saying it is fraud for you all not to give
No,
me
we
this
all aren't
prepared.
doing anything. We're just playing around with you as
Yeah,
you
you
want to
definitely.
deal with facts other than what's relevant here.
No, what's relevant is
Were
that
the plates on your car current when you were stopped? Yes or no?
I have no understanding of this court case
No
besides
understanding.
me
Oh,
being stopped and not having my rights, being of right of due process. I'm asking you all
Officer Stokes,
first.
would you please testify as to the citation that ends 6219B?
Is that the,
That's the red light.
okay. Yeah, so I was eastbound 13 mile, behind his vehicle. And, when we came up to the intersection of eastbound 13 and Campbell, the light was yellow, then turned red, which he proceeded to go through the red light, at which time I activated my overhead lights, went through the intersection and pulled him over probably, I'm going to approximate it, but maybe 50 to 100 feet east of Campbell on 13 mile.
Now, there's the officer's testimony. 50 to 100 feet after the stoplight. Do you think he would have got up to 90 miles an hour within 50 to 100 feet?
No, we need somebody with math skills. Yep, we do.
Are we driving a Batmobile?
We need somebody with math
Don't.
skills.
Oh,
Yep,
okay. Now the new Corvette ZR1,
yep.
right? 0 to 60,
0 to 60. Yeah.
2.5 seconds,
Wow.
right?
Damn.
2.5 seconds. Now I ask you, do you think he will have traveled more than 100 feet?
Yes. Yes.
And that's
You have.
only to 60.
Yes. You have.
What
he
Yes. We need math skills. Yep.
went
But
90 to catch him in
Yep.
100 feet.
Was
Yep.
the officer driving a jet?
I don't know.
He's driving a rocket. A
But it
rocket.
was, and it was profiling. It was profiling.
It was styling and
So
profiling
just
like
Yes, it
north of,
was.
just west of that same location at the light before, I got to pull up my printout of where I requested it at, the exact location. This officer had engaged in a high amount of speed to
Uh
pull
huh.
up behind me, and I was making a right turn in the
Mr.
construction.
Allen,
Based on what unit of measurement
A high amount of speed.
did you register him going a high amount of speed?
Mm.
And have you been
I don't
trained
care.
to do the math and how
Yeah,
to figure out somebody's speed?
right.
He's driving a helicopter. The question that
So
we're dealing with is whether or not you ran
Oh,
a.
hold on.
that same location at the light before, I got to pull up my printout of where I requested it at, the exact location. This officer had engaged in a high amount of speed to pull up behind me, and I was making a right turn in the
Mr.
construction
Allen, I
area.
don't care if he's driving a helicopter. The question that
So,
we're dealing with is whether or not you ran a red light.
and I'm guaranteed not to run it, and that's why I asked for his dash camera, and I asked for it enough
He's
time to present it.
guaranteed.
And this is the validity of his stop. If he can accuse anyone of doing any traffic infraction to see if they have insurance in place and anything, and then he lies and states, if you have it at the date of the trial, I'll take care of the ticket, and I'll have that on his dash camera as well. And he don't produce any proof that if I have insurance, which I do have insurance, if I have valid registration, which I do have valid registration, he just stated, if you have it at the time of the case, I will take care of the ticket. And that's on his dash camera, he clearly stated. Anything else, me knowing, me telling you anything besides, I literally did not run this light and I asked for the dash camera to prove it. And I gave you guys enough time to prove this validity of this stop. The stop was a profile stop, and from way to the beginning of Glendale is right past Glendale, the light right east of Glendale, that first light. That officer sped behind me, and I watched him do at least 70 miles an hour to pull up behind me to pull me over and to say that I ran a red light.
Okay, so he went from 90 to 70 because his original claim was he was doing 90. He guaranteed he was doing 90, but now it's only 70. Okay.
Which I know I didn't. Traffic was directly behind me when we went through, and there was a car in front of me. And if I just asked for the dash camera to prove the validity of his stop, because this is the beginning of this whole case, is that the cop have rights to pull me over and to question me or anything due to what his camera showed, and you have not presented that. So you violated my right of due process to even go forward in this case because you have not presented my Freedom of Information Act, which I again asked for in ahead of time. I can't even
Mr. Allen,
protest.
you were driving a vehicle that didn't have a current license plate.
What I'm telling
That's
you
the
is,
only reason the officer needed to stop you.
what I'm telling you is, I was traveling and he made an accusation that I asked to be validated through his camera, and they did
Huh?
not present it. That's
Okay.
why
What?
I'm here, and I'm only asking for you all to look.
Validated.
Oh, that's a new word.
Bill,
I don't know what that means, but yes, touche.
I wonder if he probably asked for it the morning of the trial or the day before. Because we
Probably.
have to get enough notice. I asked for
Probably.
it. I asked for it at 8 this morning. Why don't they have it now?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yep.
At the camera and to see that I didn't run a red light so I can start fighting these tickets that you're trying to put on me. And then he said to me in his camera, if I present my registration and insurance, he will take care of the ticket. That's also on his audio.
Leaving out, probably the officer said, if you have current
Yep.
registration
Yep.
and
Yep.
current
Yep.
insurance,
Yep. Yep. Yep.
he's leaving out the current part.
Yep. Yep.
The
Presented it.
reference would have been to then current. If you had insurance, but just didn't, would
He
just
did
stop
not say.
talking long
I'm
enough.
sorry. Yes, I
If
apologize.
your
Go ahead.
vehicle would have been insured and you just didn't have the document, the officer is telling you that if you presented the certificate of insurance, that he would have dismissed it. But
He
he's
tells me
not
at the
telling
date
you
of
that if you go back and get insurance a couple days later, it's going to be okay.
To mess them up.
No, that's not what he stated. He stated
Oh
And
my
even if
God.
he did, it wouldn't matter. The citation is what it says. It doesn't say it's a waivable.
What I'm saying
The
is,
Uniform Traffic Citation Form provides for an option of being a waivable ticket. That is not
not
on
presenting,
your matter.
not proceeding in this, not presenting the Freedom of Information Act information I asked for, his dash camera, proof of the validity of the stop, all the way to his things that he asked for. I need that, and that's the only way I can proceed in this case. I'm asking you to dismiss
That's not
this case.
true. Mr. Allen, it is not true.
I cannot
If
prove
you
the
can
reason he
show,
stopped me. If he stopped me for speeding, sir, and I asked for proof from his dash or anything of speeding, and then you can't prove that, but then all of a sudden you got I had no seatbelt on and all the rest.
no,
All
we're
these
talking
minor
about a
things.
license plate that's out of date. That is the license plate being
Yep.
less than current
Yep.
justifies any
character.
traffic stop.
Diver down.
Nobody is going to drive in front of a policeman with no current license plate and not expect to be stopped.
The officer profiled me by speeding up a quarter mile behind me to stop me and then say that I ran a red light, which I did not.
And you're saying that he profiled you because of a racial issue, but you're a quarter mile in front of him and he can tell what your race is. That is absolutely preposterous.
He knew at the turning light when I made a right. He was at the intersection. When I made my right, he looked at me right in my face, and I turned right, and then he sped up, and I'm asking for that proof that he actually sped behind me to cause me to be proved.
That proofs. Yep. That proofs.
Well, let's see. You went from 90 miles an hour to 70 to now he sped up.
Yep. 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 Yep.
It
Yep.
just keeps changing the more he's shut up. Yeah, Fifth Amendment right to shut up. Shut up. You're not helping yourself.
Well, no, I did not run no light, so I need to see the proof of
Mr.
that light
Allen, I
that I
will
got.
tell you that I do not believe your testimony that you didn't run the light. Whether
I
it's
have my children and
intentional
everything.
fabrication or not, I'm not addressing. What I am
Sir,
saying is I don't believe the
sir, I have
fact
no
that you
records
didn't
of
run the light.
I have no record of having even traffic violations, no problems of speeding, running red lights, of anything of the sort. There was an intersection that had construction at that time. When I started to make the right, I stopped at the light because I was making a right, but there was construction there. I did not make that right. When the light turned right after,
Mr. Allen,
I went
did
straight.
you not tell me that you've never had a ticket?
No, I'm saying you don't
Oh.
see me having tickets of
Uh-oh.
running red light, doing anything of that nature.
And you said you don't have tickets for speeding.
Uh-oh.
And you
No,
do have tickets for
we
speeding.
have all possibly made
You
one
also
or
have
two.
tickets for not having insurance when you're driving.
Those were new vehicles. That was only when I bought a new vehicle. That was
So
the
it's
one
okay
time
to
I had.
speed if you got a new vehicle, and they're
Well,
not. They're free.
So,
Yep.
so I don't have tickets.
I don't have tickets.
So I clearly didn't run a red light because I'm a safe driver. I don't have tickets.
No. No.
Now he does have tickets, but now they're not of that nature
Yep.
of running a red light.
Yep.
So he'll commit every other traffic offense, just not running a red light
Yep. Yep.
because he has morals and standards. I'll speed, but I won't run a red light. Okay.
Years apart.
no,
Mr. Allen,
I'm not authorizing
there's
speed
there's
laws.
no doubt in my mind, as I sit here, that you ran the red light. There's no doubt in my mind that you did not have your car insured on the 3rd day of October. And there's no doubt in my mind that the plates were not current on your plate on that day. I believe your plates were not current. The fine for the plates is $130. The fine for the no insurance is $175. The fine for running the red light is $150. These can be paid online or by mail or at the courthouse
Well,
counter.
I'm objecting to this, Your Honor.
And
I
I
That's
understand the
fine. You
guarantee
have the
file.
you.
right to
I
object.
actually
And
told
Listen,
you
that
all
fell.
that I'm a
Anytime you
state
want.
citizen, and you
And
guys have.
We're good.
I guarantee you.
You can't fix.
I guarantee you. He does not make $455 an hour. I guarantee you. So that was a total waste of time. Yeah.
Well, and then he tried to throw in the sovereign citizen crap
Yep.
there.
Yep.
I was
Yep.
traveling, my private mode of
Yeah.
conveyance.
Yep.
We didn't really have his heart in on that because he didn't really push that fact. Now I got another. It's a very brief one. It involved some serious matters. There was a home robbery where some weapons were taken. We went to a trial. The guy's been convicted, and we are now at the sentencing phase. The sentencing phase. So again, I could see this playing out in a courtroom in North Carolina very easily.
CR 2024-00463. The record will reflect the presence of the defendant who is representing himself. He has advisory counsel, Marcus Frennefrock, who's present. The record will also reflect the presence of the victim and victim representative. Any reason to delay sentencing today?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Howland, do you believe?
Your Honor.
All right. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I have a proper motion for reconsideration I want filed today and that I request you to read prior to sentencing me. I have the original and 2 copies for the clerk of the court, and the county attorney already has his.
Okay. Hand the copy to Mr. Frennefrock.
There's 2 copies and the original for you, Your Honor.
Okay.
The county attorney already has his.
I'll look at the original and I'll hand it to the clerk. Okay, I have read this. Essentially, in the motion for reconsideration, it looks like it's still by George Jolly Jr., whoever that is, who is still engaging in the unauthorized practice of law.
Under the Attorney General's doctrine, Your Honor.
Okay, so this guy,
What?
this guy,
What? God. Oh my
this
God.
guy brought in a representative under the Private Attorney General's Act,
Uh-huh.
which no one knows what that is, to write his legal briefs for him during his trial. And during his
Yep.
trial, the judge said, nope, you can't do that because he's not a lawyer anywhere. And so this is part of the American State National belief.
Honor.
So
It says in there.
Oh my
well,
God.
I'm not going to argue with you about it.
It's the
He's not
private
authorized to practice law in Arizona.
It's the
And
private act.
sir, you're not authorized to interrupt me when I'm speaking.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to give you plenty of time to speak. I'm explaining why I'm denying the motion. It is submitted, even though you physically submitted it, it says submitted the 6th day of October by George Jolly Jr., someone who is not authorized to represent you. That is reason enough alone to deny the motion for reconsideration. But I'm going to go ahead and address the merits behind the motion. He cites Ballantyne's Law Dictionary. That's not an authoritative source in Arizona, but
God.
it says misprison. I think he means, I don't know, misprison, a felony, or treason. I'm not sure what misprison is, but there's no place in the motion where he explains what treason, how any of this is treason. Let's see what all the arguments are. You're alleging that the court is somehow covering up a conspiracy by the state. But other than stating that, you don't really explain how that's happened.
On the front page, Your Honor.
It's in the front page.
Right on the front.
Do you still have a copy?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
Okay, tell me where it is and because I'm not seeing it. Tell me how the court has committed treason by...
Treason's not on the front page.
Okay.
You said...
Tell me what's on the front page. That, how the court is, let's see.
Treason is an overact of the government getting involved, and that's by you outstepping the bounds of law. You're committing treason, as in it's a Secret Services Act, under the fact that you're violating not just me, but multiple people that this applies to. Okay, I've looked up law too in the same dictionary thing that you're talking about is a Valentine dictionary, and that's.
I've never heard of this one. I've heard of Black's Law and a couple of others. I've never heard of Valentine, but
It's the only one we have in jail, unfortunately. So that's what we have to go off of. And if that's not proper, well, then we should have something that is proper in jail that we can go off of, that we can get the right sightings to law. Or how is that to fight your case on a proper motion or anything of the sort, even your case at all?
So how is, here in this case, you entered a change of plea. You've sat.
okay, I have a way that he could fight his case. It's a surefire way. Lots of people do it. Hire an attorney.
No. No.
That's too easy.
No.
right. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
That costs money.
Right.
That's phone calls. No.
I would rather cost money than my freedom. But that's just me. That's just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Through 2 or 3 of these today already. all of the issues involving voluntariness, making sure that people understand what the plea agreement is. You've seen me today, and I did it in your change of plea proceeding as well. And we went through several minutes of questions. I listened to them all last week. They were all there. And then you said that you were guilty. Your attorney stated the factual basis for it. I asked you, is that what happened? And you said yes.
Oh.
And so today we're here for sentencing. How is it
We got
treason
memberships
to give
coming.
you the sentence that you asked for when you entered into the
We
change
got
of plea?
memberships, Phil.
I asked for a
What?
motion.
We got memberships. We
Oh,
got
we
free
did?
memberships. Yep, we did. Yep.
Oh, who do we get them from?
Yep, we got them from Really Cool News. We got, let's see, hold on. I can't go back. Virgo, Parnielson, Uncle Dan's Vintage Vinyl, Wire Mother. That's all I got. I think he gave 5.
I've got it here. Really Cool News has just gifted 5 memberships at level not eligible to marry NCR News Network. It went to Verbo Boss, NCR News Network,
Yay!
Cova 42, Jingo, Jamie Bartnett, Mrs. Tom, Virgo Wraith,
Yay!
Parnelius, Uncle Dan's Vintage Vinyl, and Wired Mother all received gifted memberships.
Love you, Mrs. Tom.
Virgo
Wow.
Wraith
Fine, sweetie.
did.
So
You're gonna be
wait.
fine.
I'm not eligible to bury myself now?
No.
That's correct.
No. No.
So you
As
need to
much as
knock that off. Whatever
yeah,
you're
as
doing
much
that
as you
night with
want.
yourself, you
Yep.
need to knock
Yep.
that off.
Yep.
Who's going to break into my bourbon?
Yep.
To pull the
He's
plea.
right there.
And I denied that. How is it treason to sentence you according to the plea agreement that you entered into voluntarily several weeks ago?
That's in the notice, Your Honor, as well.
Wait.
That's in the notice. I don't understand.
The notice that you struck him from the
The
record.
notice.
Well,
The notice. What's a notice?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I
Oh my
know.
god. This guy.
I
This
know.
guy. So he had a lawyer. He had a lawyer. He enters into a plea agreement, right? Which is a severe reduction in his charges and the amount of time he's likely to do in prison.
Yep.
He then gets rid of his lawyer right before sentencing and decides to file post conviction prior sentencing motions to challenge his conviction on a plea deal in which he gave up those rights.
Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant.
And
Phil,
now he's claiming the court has committed treason. Yes, Fuchsia.
he could only look dumber if he bit his finger and said, "I've been bad, Daddy, punish me."
Yeah, right. I just okay. Okay.
It's in there that they were outdated. One day they were past their deadline, and you struck that
Oh.
too. And you've also
So he filed a motion past the deadline.
Yep.
And it got struck because it was filed too late.
Reminds me of someone.
Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
struck the fact that George Jolly's not to practice law under the general Attorney General doctrine. He is, because it has to be a private individual, Your Honor. It can't be
Right.
someone that practices law.
Wait.
Well, okay, this is a part of American state national belief, right? That they have
Yeah.
a private attorney general doctrine. And because they don't believe in the bar associations, you can't be a member of the bar to be a private attorney general. So they can
Okay.
bring their own actions in their own courts,
Yes.
which are generally in a bar after happy hour. But
Yep.
they will bring their common law charges by a private attorney general. The Moors have the same thing. They have their own private attorney generals who usually carry weapons and look like they wear medals and stuff because they're attorney generals. They're generals.
Doesn't practice law.
So
I mean, that's not how.
you are,
I'm sorry.
whatever the private attorney general doctrine is, if there is one, you are not citing it correctly. There is no such thing. For George Jolly to represent you, to file documents for you, he has to be an attorney.
I'm filing the document, Your Honor.
Your
Yeah,
Honor,
so
I think we've indulged Mr. Howland.
Now, doesn't this remind you of Chile and delete laws?
Yes.
Or Chile and no, it wasn't delete laws. It was whatever his name was. Who
Colin?
who? No. It was the other dude. Any rate, who used to write his motions for him, and then Chile would hand it in. And then Chile would claim this same thing that this dude's doing, which is, well, I handed it in. Okay, but you didn't write it. You're essentially a process server. That's not how that works.
Enough. Can we move to sentencing, please? My victims have been here for an hour and 15 minutes now.
we'll move to sentencing when I move to sentencing, Mr. Collins.
Was it like Doctor Law or something like that?
No, it was God, what was his name?
Bobby
Guy in
Law.
Texas?
Bobby Law. Bobby Law.
Bobby Law. Yeah.
Bobby Law. Yep. Yep. Yeah,
All right.
Mr. Timeshare, like,
Yeah.
yeah, he did like stuff in Hawaii where he's like trying to. I remember, God, it was
Yeah.
horrible. Yeah,
Yes, it was.
yeah, it
But
was
this is the
horrible.
same thing that
Yeah,
this is the same
yeah,
thing that Chile would do. He would write up shit, and Chile would hand it in.
yep, yep, yep,
I'm just
yep.
asking the
Thank you. That's all. This does indicate you're going to, I think, send a bar complaint on Mr.
Yeah, Fred
Collins,
Gutierrez.
which is
Yep.
something that you can do. You can send a complaint to the Judicial Conduct Commission, which is something you can do, but it won't get you a different judge. I'm going to send it you today.
Your Honor,
So
I would like time to get back from the State Bar Judicial Conduct as well. They have everything. I've already been everything that's on file that you struck. They have it all, and I'm asking for time to waive time for now as benefit of defendant, as in the result to get those replies back so I can proceed.
So your request is denied.
Thank you, Your
Yeah.
Honor. One of the victim's family members would like to make a statement to the court. I'd also note, Your Honor, the plea agreement does indicate that the defendant will return the 8 firearms listed in the indictment. I don't know if he
8.
intends to comply
Wow.
with that provision of.
Wow.
Yes. No, wait.
Wow.
The victim's going to. One of the victims here is going to testify, and it involves again a home that has been damaged and 8 firearms that have been stolen. So they broke into their house to steal shit. Is what happened. So there's a breaking and entering and theft charge, and then we'll get to the amount of restitution, and it is a doozy of amount.
Plea or not, but I would point that out to the court.
Okay.
Yep.
Good morning. My name is Brenda Reisner. I'm the defendant's or the victim's daughter. First of all, today's message is a little bit different than the others that the court has heard from previous co-defendants. After a lengthy time, a lot of praying, I'm no longer angry, which I think is a benefit to myself, to my family. However, that does not mean that we in any way forgive what's happened, nor are we likely to ever forgive. what has happened to my family. Their actions caused a lot of harm, physical, mental, and emotional. There's evidence that they were on the property many times, and there was evidence that they had intended to return to that property. There was damage done inside the house that was not only unnecessary, but it was vicious and very malicious. It seemed that they took great pleasure in destroying what they didn't take. So while those damages can somewhat be replaced or mitigated by restitution, the mental and emotional things cannot so easily be remedied. Our family will never be able to return to that home, to live there and feel safe. We never feel safe even just being there to check on the property, to do damage replacement control, that type of thing. Even the storms most recently, we had to go there to make sure that there were not damages done, and it was very difficult. So my dad has had to change his way of life. He's had to change his medical plans because he can no longer afford the medications that he was previously taking. And then after reviewing probation's recommendations, witnessing the defendant's actions here in this court, we feel like he has absolutely no remorse for his actions, even has a sense of entitlement to take whatever he wants. We feel that he's a definite danger to any previous victims and to the community in general if he were released. Based on his own recidivism rates, he exhibits that he would be a danger. He refuses to even accept accountability or responsibility for any of his actions. Therefore, we feel that he not only deserves the maximum sentence that was possible under this court's jurisdiction, but he deserves to serve all of that without any leniency or consideration granted by the CDC. Okay, that's all.
Thank you. Anything else from victim or victim representative? Anything else from the state?
Your Honor, just the restitution. We filed a request. The restitution request is $117,148.60.
$117,148.60.
Wow.
That's what they were.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Whoa.
saying.
Whoa. Good going, dude.
$117,000
Going,
worth of
dude. Good
theft
going,
and
dude.
damage.
Yep. Good
Yeah,
going, dude. Yep.
it all comes down to why he doesn't want to face sentencing.
Yep. Yep.
Why he's trying to
Nice.
delay sentencing as much as possible.
Good,
Requesting
dude.
for
Good
restitution.
going,
From
dude.
me alone?
It would be, counsel, correct me, but I believe this would be joined in several with other
That's what
defendants.
the police state, Your Honor.
So if you join in several, that means anyone else convicted of the same thing would also be on the hook for restitution. They would also be entitled to have a restitution hearing if they didn't agree with the amount. But you wouldn't solely be responsible unless everyone else is found not guilty. And I think some of them have already entered into, 2 or 3 have already pled guilty. I think restitution hearings are pending in those cases.
Actually, Your Honor's already signed restitution orders in 2 other cases that I'm aware of. So,
Okay.
so I believe all the other co-defendants have already accepted a plea.
Okay, so yes, you would be joint in several. That means all of you would be responsible for it. are you willing to accept the $117,148.60?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wow.
As in splitting, of course.
Well, and
Whatever.
let me just make sure that you understand how this works. It's not really splitting, but it could be. It means all of you collectively and individually owe that amount. Let's say they probably shouldn't be playing the lottery owing that much in restitution, but let's say they win a big lottery prize and they pay it all off. And you get out of prison, then you would owe nothing in.
Okay, Tomatoes, thanks for finding that. I was not aware of this. So the Private Attorney General's Act is in California, and it's in labor law. And it involves employees suing their company on behalf of themselves and other workers. So, nothing to do with representing yourself in a criminal trial in a completely different other state.
Now, Phil,
What?
I can tell you from being the plaintiff in a lawsuit,
Huh?
if there was more than one person being sued, if one of them drops dead tomorrow, the other one is 100% responsible.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
This case. Now, the co-defendant who won the lottery and paid it all off, he might go after you and say, I think he should pay at least a third of it and reimburse me for it. But that wouldn't happen in this criminal case. It'd be separate from the criminal case. Does that make sense?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're willing to accept that?
No, I'd like to have a evidence hearing.
You want a restitution?
Restitution hearing, love it. Sorry, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, we can set one up.
Can I speak with my advisory council real quick?
You may.
Does personal liability cover this? An umbrella?
So, I don't know. I don't think you want a restitution hearing. No, you'll have rights to appeal.
My advisory council would like to speak for me real fast, Your Honor.
I think in summary, what Mr. Howland wanted to say is that he would like to change his mind and not have a restitution. He will stipulate to that amount. And the second one is that he wants on the record that the court has ruled that that the court has denied his motion for reconsideration based upon the merits, or denied it and struck it because it's written by a non-lawyer.
Is that what you wanted to say, Mr. Howland?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
To the victims, I'm very sorry for what happened to you. I know I was caught on your property, but what you think I had involved in this, unfortunately, I'm very sorry, but you're wrong. But I'm willing to take responsibility for being there, and for the things that happened to you. I'm very sorry. I pray to God that every day that He enlighten your guys' hearts for what happened to you guys. Yeah. I'm very, very sorry.
Mitigating factors that the
I pray every day that you don't hold me responsible for it.
Yeah, that I am right and you are wrong. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lighten your heart for the harm I did you. Let me off the hook. Let me off the hook. Okay.
Phil, breaking news.
Yes.
Breaking news.
Yes.
Coming in off the wire. Chili is a fucktard. News in the paper tomorrow.
No.
Okay. Looking forward to that. I can't wait for that to hit my doorstep. The damn paper boy would get it right.
defendant did accept responsibility by entering into the plea agreement. I note, and the victim representative has pointed this out as well, even though the defendant accepted responsibility by taking the plea agreement, he has since sought to withdraw from the plea agreement, and so I think that clouds a little bit whether, to the extent he's taking responsibility. The defendant has past drug abuse, which may indicate an addiction issue that could be a mitigating factor as well. As aggravating factors, I'm going to find the presence of an accomplice, The offense was committed in consideration for the receipt of anything in a pecuniary value, that the offense caused physical, emotional, financial harm to the victim. People come after you because they think all older people are willing to be taken and to be scammed or robbed or whatever. And you will, as you get older, you'll feel that, and that's this victim is over 65. I'll find that as an aggravating. There are a whole lot more ways now of ripping off older people than there have ever been in the past. And as you get older, you're going to see that personally. So
I have, Your Honor.
So
It's a felony.
Together, I find that the mitigating and aggravating factors justified the agreed upon sentence in the plea agreement. So as to count 3, trafficking in stolen property in the first degree on or between February 29, 2024 and April 12, 2024, Class 2 non-dangerous repetitive felony, be the order of this court that the defendant be sentenced to Arizona Department of Corrections for the aggravated term of 6 years with credit. I'm updating this. Probation says it should be 306 days. It was 257 days. It should be up to 306 days because you've stayed in custody since the time the sentencing was first supposed to happen.
It was 306 days?
Yeah, it'd be 306 days. Restitution be in the amount payable to Floyd Harrington in the amount of $117,148.60 is ordered, and it'll be joint, and he'll be joint and severally liable. All payments made by the defendant will be applied to restitution first. While incarcerated at the department, restitution will be paid by withdrawals from his spendable account in an amount determined by the director of the department acting in compliance with statute. The defendant returned to the victim the 8 firearms listed in the defendant's indictment. Mr. Howland, do you know where those 8 firearms are?
No, Your Honor, I do not know where those 8 firearms are. You're going to have to talk to the one that was selling them, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm still ordering you to return them.
My client
obviously,
is an idiot.
And you can't physically go get them because even if you knew where they are, because you're in custody and you're going to prison. So, but the order of the court is that you return those firearms. All of that said, you do not have the right to appeal this sentence. You do, however, have the right to file a petition for post-conviction review with this court within 90 days of today's date. If you need an attorney to help you with that, one can be appointed for you. If you need copies of transcripts or other court records or documents, those can be provided for you as well.
Hi, baby.
Ask for those right now, or would I have to ask for those then?
Are you requesting an attorney to file a petition for post-conviction relief?
Yes, Your Honor.
Office of Indigent Legal
Finally.
Services provide an attorney for you for a petition for post-conviction relief.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, I think we have a fair idea how court's going to go in North Carolina. I think we have a nice preview of how court's going to go in North Carolina. That's our show. Hope everybody had a good time. Any last words, NCR?
Remember.
Other than Chili's a fucktard.
Yes. Remember. The banana is no longer the food item that closely resembles a phone. It's now a Pop-Tart.
My God.
Touche.
Yeah.
Any last words?
See everybody Friday.
Friday? You're taking the rest of the week off?
Work.
Okay. Christine!
I think this guy likes to be in prison.
Yes.
Probably.
Yes. I think he does.
He's gonna make new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go Bears, and Thanks for fixing your thing, Christine. Looks great. Looks great.
Okay,
Yes.
I
good.
remember. God, it was so
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, it was so good. Love you, everybody. And Mrs. Tom, love you. Get better. Love you. Love you. Love you.
Yes. Hope everything goes
Yep.
well. We
Yep.
will light the healing candles here at Vatican
Yep.
West, and the
Yep.
paperati
Love you,
will
Mrs. Tom.
add you to
Love you.
her healing devotional in the morning.
Yep. 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 Yep.
We'll be
Yep.
throwing alligators at soft SIDS in your honor.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, you are.
Yep.
Good night,
Okay,
everybody.
Night,
get the
everyone.
gators ready. Get on mission.
Good night, everybody.